Welcome to That Pedal Show. Dan here.
Mick here, hello, and welcome to a revisit of a challenge. But first, please subscribe.
Yes.
Please go to That Pedal Show store and buy merch. That keeps us in the game. We're very grateful for all of you who do that.
Some 10th anniversary merch indeed.
Well, 10 years, yeah. So
10 years.
Apparently, Dan was telling me earlier, this is our first ever challenge.
Yes. If it's not the first, it's definitely one of the first, but I think it's the first challenge we ever did, which was the Desert Island Pedalboard.
So what's changed in all that time? Would we choose the same stuff? Would we choose different stuff? The rules are 1 guitar, 1 amp, and 4 pedals.
And that's just maths.
Any rules, Dan? Dan likes to bend rules.
No, but this is the thing. I want to make sure I understand the rules before I get in trouble for breaking rules that I don't understand.
All bets are off, mate.
All bets are off.
All
so
bets
4
are off.
pedals.
4 pedals.
4 pedals, 1 guitar, 1 amp. This will be fun.
All right then, so on the last Desert Island Pedalboard Challenge, I think I chose 3 TC electronic pedals. I've just checked online. There was a looper, ditto looper, a reverb in the delay, and I think I chose the dear old Van Wilden Royal Overdrive, which isn't here because we've used it in a show already today. The amp will be no surprise to anybody. I think I'm going to have to choose the Chase Bliss CXM reverb just because I love it so dearly. There's going to have to be a delay, there's going to have to be a modulation, and there's going to have to be an overdrive. I think that's going to be the overdrive. No surprises for guessing what the modulation is going to be, because it is always and only ever going to be the Harmonious Monk. And I'm not just saying that because it's our signature pedal. I'm saying it because it's our signature pedal because it's amazing. That is a V2, but it's in a V1 chassis. I might take a punt on the delay, and we played some Echo Rec types this week and we really, really loved them. Regular viewers might be surprised to see me thinking about a Strymon pedal, with no good reason I might add. Or this, which is the new tube Boonar, and we played them both in a show just recently, and here's my thinking. This one, easy to use, sounds amazing, I understand the UI. This one sounds amazinger, but I was struggling a bit with the UI and some of the controls. So I think, obviously, I'm on a desert island. I'm going to go with the one I can learn, can't I? Can take some time to learn. Overdrive first, delay second, modulation third, and reverb fourth. And as you can see, I may have a bit of Tetris to play. So it might be the CXM's got to go up top. I've chosen this board arbitrarily because I had it to hand. And as you know, I love Schmidt Array boards. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Back in a minute. I want to say thanks to Lily, who's here on work experience today and is helping with the filming. It's really unusual to have any help, so thank you, Lily. Right, we got the layout, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Power is a bit of a nightmare with this because, actually, is it? I'm going to need quite a lot of stuff. I might have to rob my pedalboard for it. As you will know, whenever we do pedalboard builds, I tend to always use Dan's pedalboard power supply just because I own it and I don't want to buy anything else. And it's very modular, so you can use it to power all kinds of things. Anyway, I'll start building that up and we'll come back when I've got it all in. Had a bit of a stressy old time, to be honest. Lily, if you wouldn't mind panning around to here. So on my big pedal board, I use this, the Gen X14, and it's meant I can do away with all the other little high current adapters that Dan makes for the older version of the Gigwig power supply. So I couldn't find anything and been messing around trying to find stuff, robbing Dan's stash to put it together, but I'll explain it very briefly so we don't have to in the video. The Juggler, once again, takes 12 volts center positive, which is really unusual for guitar pedals. So it requires, and it takes quite a lot of current as well. So there's 2 supernovas, 2 old supernovas gang together there to give the current it requires. Harmonious Monk, easy peasy. Analogue takes virtually no current at all, so that's good. The Boonar Tube Deluxe takes, I think, 800 milliamps. So I've had to get 12 volts at 800 to that. and this needs about 500, I believe, at 9 volts. So it's all quite high current stuff. Bearing in mind this is full of tubes, vacuum tubes, valves. So anyway, it's all done. It's all in one place. Basic cables connecting them all together, and I haven't tested the cables, silly me, which means there will be a broken cable somewhere. In here, on green, and then out up here off the reverb, and that should be it. We'll see. Let's go into the live room and check it out.
Okay, let it begin. I can tell you that none of the stuff that I want to use is in here. So let's have a quick jaunt across the road. So this is where I build the boards for the show and where I will build today's boards. So let's have a look and see if we can find the pedals I want to use. To be honest, I don't know how I can play without this now. It's become so important to my sound. So that is an absolute must. Another interesting thing, there it is. So after being away from this for a while, going back and doing gigs, man, you know, King of Tone, and I've actually got the Brothers AM on my board. The other pedal that I use constantly, here it is. Right, check this out. So one of the rules I was concerned about, I thought Mick was going to say, all the pedals have to be commercially available. As far as I know, this isn't commercially available. If you asked Simon Jarrett very nicely and parted with a whole bunch of your fun vouchers, he may do. Basically, the Couplet is my favourite overdrive pedal in the world on this side, which is the Harlot, and on this side is the Alexander. So this is a more dumbly voiced one, and this is a more sort of flat Marshall S type one, and I love this. But with the King of Tone, I've also got transistor overdrive into valve overdrive, and I love that. One thing that I might do, my King of Tone has a 4-jack mod, which means I've got an insert point between this side and this side. I may put the Couplet in here. My signal path would be guitar into Redwing, into this side of the Analogue man, send into the Couplet, out of the Couplet, back into this side, the King of Tone, out of the Couplet, into, this might be a bit of a departure. There it is. Check this out. Now, I haven't used this in a while. Line 6, DL4 MkII. So, why would I be using that? I'll go through more of this on the show, but the Mark II is really interesting because you've got all the old delays, a bunch of new delays, but you also have a bunch of reverbs in there. So I can have delay and reverb in parallel, as well as a looper, a great looper. And if I'm alone on a desert island with this lot and a looper, man, that'd be pretty great, actually. The only thing I don't really need to get my feet to is the Redwing. The Redwing will be my input, so I'll put that here. The couplet goes there. And you can see how long it's been since we've used this. Yeah, it's so interesting with the DL4 because it has a whole bunch of reverbs in it, but they're not listed on the pedal. So I don't, you know, and it's analog drive-through. It sounds great. I just don't know how many people know that it also has a bunch of reverbs in it. You know, MIDI controlled, such a cool thing. And you can get these for a couple £100, even cheaper. Really great sounding thing. Okay. So you can see here that the couplet is 12 volts DC at 0.6 of an amp, which is 600 milliamps. But most importantly, check this out. The polarity is center positive. So, got my supernova here. That is 1000 milliamps at 12 volts, so it's more than I need. However, I need to put a reverse polarity adapter on the end so that the polarity is correct going in. Took a little bit of digging, but I found it, so I will pop this adapter on the end of the supernova. That will plug into the couplet like this, and now it's got all the current it needs with the correct polarity. One thing I've always liked about these Pedaltrain boards is that it's all the space underneath where we can put all the power supplies and cables, so we can actually get it looking really neat. I don't know if there's points for that, but let's pretend there is. I'm going to quickly show you something with this pedalboard tape. Okay, basically the 3M dual lock. When you are using pedalboard tape on top of Velcro, you really don't need a lot. Now this stuff is expensive, okay? And if you're going to do a big square on each corner, you're going to get through this really quickly. Not only that, removing the pedal then becomes really challenging. Here's what I do. I cut a square, right? So there's a square. But then I cut that square into 4 squares. And you're going to say, oh, there's no way that's going to be enough. Well, actually, for what we need, it's plenty. The glue on the underside of the dual lock is really strong. The other thing, I line this up with the rung so I know that when I put the bit of pedalboard tape on, it's going to sit on the Velcro. So I just put a little square on each corner. I do try and avoid the screws if possible, just in case one day you want to get in there and mess around with trim pots and change valves and things. Now, press those down. And that it's great. But the good thing about having a smaller amount of the dual lock on there is that I can remove the pedal if I want to. If you put a large amount of dual lock on there, you may as well just super glue the pedal to the board. It becomes really, really tricky to move things around. So the power is all connected. I have actually ended up using Gen X 14. It's completely overkill for this board, but Mick needed a supernova with a reverse polarity connector, and I only had the one. So I've given him that, hoping that when it comes down to rules that I don't know that I've broken, he'll be a bit more lenient because I was so helpful with getting his rig together. Okay, so everything's powered. I just need to do the cabling now. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time doing this. I'm going with you. In. There we go. Everything powers up. think we're good. I'll try and neaten this up a little bit, but I think this is going to sound killer. And back in the room.
The finger click doesn't make any sense because you just watched 2 vlogs of me and him putting pedal boards together. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything.
Okay.
And then I couldn't find things that worked.
So for me, after we had that question come in on VCQ, which we do every Monday, 5 o'clock, join us, my brain had started going over it.
Oh, I see.
So I sort
You've been revising.
Oh, yeah. Not just almost subconsciously. But as soon as we decided we're going to do that, it's like, I know what I'm going to use.
I think I've chosen everything I said I would choose in the VCQ.
Really?
I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Reveal?
Yep.
Let's do amps first.
Okay. All right. Here we go. This will be a real surprise.
And for you. Yeah.
Right.
Literally no surprise in the world ever.
Well, the only surprise as far as I'm concerned is I'm using the Dr. Z cab. Because it's got 2 golds in there. And the matchless cab, the 2x12 is great. But I'm less into the mismatch thing now. And I love the golds. And I think that's a beautiful pairing.
Celestian Alnico Golds, for those of you watching in black and white. I too have an unknown cab. Well, actually a lesser known cab. It's a new 1x15. Which I've been listening to under a bunch of amps just recently. I really like it. So a bit
Sounds
of a punt,
incredible. Yeah.
but no surprise whatsoever on the 2 Rock Classic Reverb Signature. The last amp I will ever own, my favourite amp in the world.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guitar?
Well, I honestly have been debating this. You're not going to believe it, but I honestly have been debating it.
I do believe it because I think I know what you're going to choose.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, choose. I knew you would because you've been playing it a lot recently.
I'll tell you why. In all honesty, the sound of the telly of Red, that's me, and I can do everything on that guitar, but I love this guitar, and it's been drawing different things out. If it was about what is the, let's have a rig that covers everything and the best sound and everything, it would be Red every day of the week. We're on a desert island, and I'm only interested in having fun.
Right.
And this guitar
There you go.
is the most fun.
And what is that guitar, Dan?
So this is a 1962 Gibson, I would say an SG, but it's actually a Les Paul. So it was still called a Les Paul when this was made.
And it's made of actual pure magic. I too.
Is that guitar.
You might surprise regular viewers will know that I'm a Strat person through to my bones. And I have a very special Strat that I would normally play for everything. But this guitar I have just been loving. This is a 1965 Gibson ES345 with the Veritone disabled. And there's something about its acoustic quality which I'm digging in a big way. So I'm choosing this guitar because it can do everything.
Yeah. See? And it's what, right? But that, even unplugged, I picked this up and I'm away.
You'd still be hearing that one.
Yeah, you have a bite to eat.
Okay. Board of pedals.
Here we go.
Oh, I think I forgot my IEC.
That's all right.
Which means there's going to be less drama in the reveal.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh. 2 overdrives.
Yes.
Delay, modulation.
And a wobbly thing.
1 overdrive, wobbly thing, delay, reverb.
Ah.
I'm interested. Let's see if it works when I plug it in. Pedal gods, be with me.
We're away.
Everything on?
Everything's on. Everyone's happy.
I haven't tested any patch cables yet. That.
Yeah.
Come on then, let's get
Awesome.
let's get fired up.
Random click. For no reason whatsoever.
Random click. Should we do? Let's do overdrive first then.
Okay.
Let's listen to your amp. What about you? What about just the clean sound of the amplifiers?
Yeah. So.
With sans pedals.
Yeah. Clean sound of the amp.
So that point, just where you like it, digging a bit harder, it'll give up a bit. I haven't actually looked at the controls of the two rock. I just turned it on because it won't have changed, I hope.
Okay.
Let's see.
That 15 sounds magic.
Yeah, the bright switch is on.
Yeah.
Sounds. We'll see. I might turn the bright switch off. Just turn the reverb down a tiny bit. Good, standard, clean platform. Very lovely.
I'm going to need to put some reverb on though.
Okay, so you're going to have
mine.
reverb on all the time.
Just to get going.
Presumably, can you have that independently in there then?
Yeah, so what I need to do, let's say I go to this preset here, which you'll hear some delay. What I would do is I turn the mix on that all the way down. Come on, you. So turn the mix on that all the way down. I press and hold the Alt key to choose my reverb. And then I will turn the mix on that down.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll just press store.
Like a short plate come room.
Yeah. So, delayness, bit of reverb.
Two things.
Yes, mate.
I'm amazed you could remember that. Secondly, it sounds nice.
They sound great. You can pick these up for 150 quid.
Right?
It's, you know, it's
And it does every delay under the sun.
I really, really dig it. It takes, you know, you've got to spend a bit of time with it and work it out, but I think they sound fantastic.
Okay, Overdrive then.
Yes.
Come on then.
Right, my favourite Overdrive in Channel 2, which is the Harlot. It's really cool.
It's nice.
I really dig it.
I'm really digging that room reverb as well.
Yeah, yeah. So, like you, I find it very difficult to play without the reverb.
Yeah.
So, you know, there might be a little bit much on there at the moment, but I need something. So that's channel 2. I'll probably have a little bit more bottom. Change down a little bit. That's that one. And then we get to the Alexander. I just think it sounds great.
Can they stack?
Yeah, and you can also change the order of how they stack as well. Yeah. So the stacking is a glorious thing.
There's a good old honk on it.
Yeah.
Like almost like a Mick Ronson honk.
Yeah, that is this. But also, you know, the voxy nature of the matchless into the golds. But I love that. I do. I've always loved that. And I'll just show you this real quick. The way I use the King of Tone, would use the King of Tone in this rig, I would have this set as kind of a little sizzle maker, right? Tuning could be good, but then what's cool?
You've got all the time on a desert island. You don't need a guitar tuner.
That's right. But then if I've got the second channel, this will go into that. Just gives it a little bit of sizzle. Then this side, with the gain down a little bit, but a bit of a boost, is going to give it a lift, like a volume lift.
So the gain stages go 1, 2, 3, 4.
It goes 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, so it's in the loop of course.
It's in the loop of that.
So you could stack them all up.
Stack them all up, baby.
Okay, Juggler then. Amp just on its own. I might just have to fiddle with this because I don't know where the settings are, but.
Yeah.
Might be a little more than I would usually have straight into the amp, but anyway. Bright switch off.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Killer.
It's unreal. You can really hear the lovely bottom end in that guitar going through. It's fat as you like.
It's just ace.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Am I going to be doing a rock concert for myself on a desert island?
I will be every night. And I'll have little coconuts set up as audience and little twigs with their arms in the air going, yeah!
Wilson!
I'm sorry, Wilson. I'm sorry.
I think I just feel like we're going to be leaning on the ambience a bit more. But anyway.
Yeah, I completely.
Come on then. Wobbly.
Right, wobbly. Okay, so.
There'll be some more playing after this. We're going to set ourselves a bit of a challenge after we've heard them.
Man alive, yeah.
There's a whale coming out of the sea.
There is. I just love it. I just love it so much.
We'll hear a bit more of it in a minute. Okay, Harmonious Monk, always and forever. Harmonic tremolo, ever since we first met Joey Landreth.
Yep.
It's my favourite modulation pedal of all time ever. And yeah.
That's Wilson. Yay!
Wilson! Just leave me there. I don't want to come home.
So you say you wouldn't do the rock thing, but the face comes on.
Yeah.
It just sounds amazing.
I'll be there looking out over into the sea.
Sounds absolutely killer. I want to hear the Boonar and the CXM.
Okay.
Because the reverb in that is best amp reverb.
It's glorious.
Like it's just astonishing.
Yeah.
But whenever you kicked in the plate on the CXM, it goes to a whole other level. I'm really keen to hear what you do with the Boonar.
Okay, the Boonar is new to us, right? So we've done a show on it just recently. We like the sound of it. It has a very similar UI to the small Boonar, and actually you can learn a lot from the Strymon Volante here as well. 4 sets of heads. I'm not going to explain it. Watch the video. But it's the Echo-Rec thing, right? Mm-hmm. And it, you know, if I could play Marooned, I would. So one of the cool things about original Echo Rec, you couldn't get really long delay times. This one you can, up to 950 milliseconds. So you can run quite long delays if you want. But 550 is quite a nice place, quite a nice place for ambience. And rather than go into the Boonar now, maybe we'll hear some sounds in a minute. I'm just going to add a huge reverb to that.
Yes.
Because we were talking about the possibility for ambience. So. It's kind of weird with the Boonar in there as well.
Right.
It's just massive, but you could be looking out to sea. Insert 2 weeks here.
That's incredible.
Be a good way to kill time.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's the. I'll just turn that off for a sec. The thing I love about the CXM, very briefly, and then we'll do some other sounds in a minute. Get some to hear some of your delays. One is the room reverb, right? I'm just going to turn the reverb off in the 2-rock just for a second. So this would be just the room reverb in the CXM, right? So Nun's wine glass.
I've got some pretty funky nuns.
Just a bit of room. Bit of a plate. Slightly modulated plate. And then the big thing, which you've got to be a bit careful about your pick attack because it starts to sound crazy massive. Okay. It's so desert islandy.
It's amazing.
It's such a beautiful thing. I love it. And how long we had it now? Years since the day it came out.
Yeah.
And I use it all the time. So
fabulous.
Yeah. Okay. We didn't hit. Do you want to listen to some of your delays quickly?
Well, yeah, just so you get an idea of the quality of the delays. And let's add some reverb to that. Hold down the Alt key and I'll just go to, let's try this one.
I'll tell you what's remarkable about that.
Mm-hmm.
North of 2,000 quid for those two.
Yep.
£150.
Yep.
That's a no-brainer. That is an absolute no-brainer.
Yeah. And great looper. Don't ask me to use the looper. I just know that it's in there.
Cool. All right, then challenge number 1, Dan. There's a vicious beast coming at you up the beach. It's roaring. Its teeth are blaring. It's literally going to bite your head off. We need a sound to repel it.
Done. Easy. Okay. That's my beast repellent.
Vicious beast successfully repelled. It's like, oh my god, you guys have lost it now. This is barrel scraping of the highest order.
I'm still having fun repelling beasts.
Nice. You've got a challenge for me?
Yeah. Muddy Waters plane has crashed and he washes up on your beach. He comes out and he goes, hey man.
We need to do a gig tonight.
Just you and me and the coconuts.
Oh my god. Okay. Right. Okay. Room reverb, absolutely. If I'm in some blues club somewhere, that's what we're going to go for. We're going to go for one of these delay heads as a kind of maybe number 2 as an additional slapback. So let's see if this can work to begin. Oh, that's too long. Less volume. Muddy's gone.
No, man.
He's like, that is 2,000 too many notes for this. There's no blues in you. Get out of my club.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
so
exactly what I want to hear.
Bit of overdrive, bit of slap, bit of room.
Maybe
echo.
a little. Would you do anything with the pickups, with the phasing nature of the in-between position of your guitar?
Well, there's this pickup, and then for some reason they put that one in as well.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a really good shout. So for those of you who don't know, these pickups are wired out of phase. So if you have both volumes up at 10, it's going to be a really super phasey sound, right?
Yep. Yeah, man.
That's the sound.
That's the...
And if that's too much, you can just roll off one of the volumes a bit, and it will come back a little bit more in phase. But you've nailed it.
There you go.
Thanks, Dan.
That's magic.
You just handed me one there.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a clear win. Beautiful.
Okay, one more challenge for you. The sun is setting.
Okay.
You're looking out. You're feeling lonesome, and you want to reflect the sheer expanse of your isolation
Okay.
in guitar tone terms.
Okay, we can do that. We can absolutely do that. So. Down. I'm really depressed.
I've never known you this bad.
Hang on. Let me channel Wilson.
Wilson!
then he dies.
That was very nice. That was very nice. I was wondering if you could do the sea. Can you do on a Strat? You can do a seagull noise. Yeah. Anyway, that was very nice indeed.
Okay.
I felt your pain.
Did you, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd share my pain with the world.
Yeah. There's a passing passenger liner going across, and the captain's like, "I'm not picking that guy up." If he was playing some Tina Turner or Selena Gomez, we could have had him on, but... Got a final challenge for me then?
Yeah.
We can put this lonely castaway to bed for good.
Okay. It's early in the morning. The coconuts have been sleeping in, and you need to rise them from their slumber, but in a positive way, to get into the day of a coconut. They need to embrace the sunshine.
Oh my God! He's going to ask me to play in a major key. Okay. So like a bright sound, little bit of reverb maybe. Trouble is, everything I like is moody. All right.
Give it a fun mood.
Give it a fun mood. Okay. So let's see if we can get something rhythmic going.
That's perfect. They're all up. They're about their day, doing what coconuts do. Hanging out with Muddy.
If I knew more chords, it would have been more uplifting.
No, but it was. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
It was a sunrise.
Yeah. There was a danger of putting a major seventh in there, but then. Maybe if it's slowly waking from a slumber.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wake up, coconuts!
And that's how we start the show.
Oh God.
That was really good.
That was a bloody coconut.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Chestnuts.
Some wonderful sounds. It's interesting going back to just one amp.
Yeah.
No wet, dry bigness.
I'm digging that
joy.
15-inch speaker.
Sounds magic.
Really does.
Yeah.
It sounds very nice indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the winner by a million miles today is the DL4 MkII.
Isn't that fantastic?
A very, very affordable machine that can just conjure you a whole bunch of brilliant sounds.
Yeah.
And those reverbs in there, I think,
Great.
yeah, really, really exceptional.
Yep. Boom.
Nice. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you
Indeed.
did manage to get to the end and not just walk off into the ocean,
That's going to be a funky edit.
yeah, I think it might be. Thanks for sticking with it. Please subscribe. Please go to that Pedal Show store and buy stuff. It keeps us going to make crap like this. And thanks to our patrons on Patreon.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fabulous.
yeah.
Well, when we get rescued,
We'll do something better.
thanks everyone. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.